How did Hogan do it by feet? Visually, I say, okay, I'm here now. I just need to reveal. There we are. I can see it, and I need to keep it revealed. And there we are. I can still see it. So I know I've released. Elbows are connected to his sides. We see from the images in 5 lessons that he really valued that connection. This was a normal thing for Hogan. Every day when we go to practice, he would start out making these swings. He would warm up with that feeling of connecting his release elbow, his right elbow, into his right hip, just like you do in the waggle. From the top, if you're thinking from the top, I need to touch my elbow to my hip. Meanwhile, your hips are going to be chasing away from your elbow. Your elbow is going to be going, nope, I'm going to get you. I'm going to catch. I'm going to catch you side. I'm going to touch you. That's the kind of feeling that I hope those of you out there watching will get from watching these, from learning these things, from reading 5 lessons, from applying this knowledge of what 5 lessons application truly is. We'll get to find out together how good this game can be. He had the flat swing. He had the really straight leg before impact. Yeah, sure, that's what Hogan was able to do with his physique. But let's be realistic. What can we do with our physique, right? With what we have to work with. I've also worn this really big green watch today because I wanted us to have a visual indicator of what that lead arm is doing for the golf swing. See if it's doing what it should be. Right now, I am having zero difficulty squaring the club face. In fact, if anything, I'm hitting them a little bit right of what I was when I first practiced this. Golf is a game of life. We get to play it all our lives long, and we should approach the golf swing as something that we want to continually improve upon. Helical improvement, that is an upward spiral that steadily grows larger because the person on the upward spiral continues to learn and grow. That was a hook. I might have a grip that's too strong. Let's take a look right now, right here. Let's make this change. Okay, because I'm hitting a draw. So let's go with the much weaker Hogan grip in my lead hand. Okay, and we'll continue with everything else. We're just gonna change to the weaker Hogan style grip, not the 3-knuckle grip that so many golfers use and so many people advocate. Woohoo! Yeah, that's the first one I've hit online. I needed to switch to the weaker Hogan grip because there's so much action at the bottom that a 3-knuckle grip is just too strong. Oh, yeah. I'm 46 and a half years old. And right now the challenge is, by the age of 50, will I be able to shoot the kind of scores that make it possible for a golfer to tour around playing this game that he loves. Oh, not with shots like that. Not with shots like that. Oh, this year of practice and play has been fantastic. I'm reminded of Alan Doyle, the player who turned pro at the age of 48. His daughters were in college and he needed a way to pay for their tuition and their expenses. So he went from being a driving range pro to the PGA Tour, and then a couple years later, he was out of the Champions Tour. All right. There's a reason that Hogan gripped the club as weak as he did, and that reason is simple. A lot of action coming down into the ball. When you get your elbow down in like this, right? You're making a motion that's like, yeah, it feels like this. If you throw, if you were to take and throw something, take that, right? And then you put it to your side. Oh yeah. These shots are a great place to be closing out 2024. It's an unseasonably warm October in the state of Montana. Any day now, we're going to expect a winter squall and sub-zero temperatures. I think I might call that video, guys. Whew. Muscles, building muscles, yo, building muscles. Well, holy cow, my hamstring right here, getting my hips by, my hamstring said, yep, that's stretched. I've hit a few shots, and here's what I'm thinking. They're all spraying left. One I hit well. I just played yesterday, so you get in the mindset that you're going to hit the ball on target every time, which is what I feel like I'm doing now, but clearly I stand at this and try that, it doesn't work. So something's gone awry overnight. I'm not able to produce the results that I thought I could produce. And standing at this, I'm realizing that I have to go back to the basics. Get back on angle, okay? So I'm leaving it out because I'm preoccupied with getting it over there. What I have to do then is I have to impart an action which is back here, which keeps me with the ball, not out ahead of it. And that means that I'm going to stand in the ball. I'm going to look at the turf just ahead of the hosel, and then I'm going to deliver a strike which extends from that spot at the hosel at an angle into the center of the ball. If we looked at Hogan's approach, he would always set up with the ball off the tiller club. That way, when he looked at his club, looked at the sweet spot, he would then extend from that sweet spot to the ball. And that is how he continually reminded himself to deliver the strike that was on angle. Subscribe now as we delve deeper than anybody ever has into Ben Hogan's masterful 5 lessons, the modern fundamentals of golf.